You were just talking about things that have been said. There was an interesting, some comments from one of the Rangers staff members prior to the game at Aberdeen, Neil Banfield, but comments from Ange Postecoglou after the Viaplay final.
Yeah, does anybody know what those comments
something like leaving a taste in the mouth, and yeah, I'm thinking we're coming for Celtic. I have to be honest, I was fortunate enough to be working that day. I was in the press room in Ange Postecoglou's spot. I can't think of anything that was anything other than respectful that he said. I don't really know. Do you have any idea, Chris? Is this just an attempt to fire up his own players or the Rangers player? I mean, do you have any idea what that's all about?
I think so. I mean, I think Michael Beale should, make sure he keeps his staff in order and in check. As simple as that. I think this was the same guy who compared Michael Beale to Nagelsmann and Pochettino, wasn't it? Michael Beale, no doubt, is a talented coach, but going into management, that's a huge shout. Eventually, he may turn into one of the greatest managers the world has ever seen. But I think comments like that, put Michael Beale under unnecessary pressure. I think he's under enough pressure at Rangers as it is. The stuff about Ange Postecoglou, clearly, unless he comes out and tells us specifically what upset him, and if there are other Rangers coaches or players upset, it's clearly designed to manufacture up a bit of spirit, really, maybe amongst the Rangers team. But I don't, he has to give a bit more clarity on what Ange Postecoglou said to upset the Rangers group. I didn't see anything which was that bad, if anything at all.
Michael, I take it the same.
It was a bit bizarre because Ange Postecoglou is so careful with his words, not to kind of give anyone any ammunition, isn't he? I mean, I think if you're going to try and attempt a mind games battle with him, you're going to go into plums. You need to be up really early to beat him with that kind of stuff. So it's a strange one. I was wondering, Chris, see, like your playing days, did you take much attention to kind of comments made from rivals? I mean, the old cliche about pinning the paper on the dressing room wall and all that stuff. I'm not sure you could nail an iPad to a wall these days, but is that something that you kind of used as a motivation at any time?
If that dog shuts up, I'll answer that. Well, you've in terms of that. We had the men against boys, Blackburn Rovers, Graham Souness, those famous comments where Blackburn Rovers, I love the club, but, he was made to eat his words. I think Gary Flitcroft said, a former teammate at Blackburn, said something similar. My personal point of view, from that particular time was we felt we didn't play well enough ourselves, and that was the sort of driving force going down to Blackburn, because Blackburn had played better football than us on the evening. So, but I don't think that'll sort of wash with Celtic players. In terms of thinking about comments which other team have made. I mean, it's a very individual thing. Sort of as a team, though, I think that you concentrate on the way you're going to perform and your job on the pitch and your duels within the game. That's the most important thing. I think, as I said, I think Rangers are trying to build that siege mentality. Nobody likes us, which is partly true. And that's what they're trying to do, build a bit of momentum, a bit of fire going into the game. But they have to be more sort of definitive if they're going to accuse Ange Postecoglou of saying something. Well, come out and tell us what he actually said, which upset you, but nobody knows.